Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Tony Carnegie Memorial Gymnasium, home of the St. Mary Spartans. It's the girls taking center stage, looking for their 10th win against 4 losses, taking on a good Tewksbury team. 8-4 coming in. For Tewksbury, Erin Galala wears number 4, and I'm assuming it's a twin, Elizabeth Galala. They're both juniors. Wears number 5. 15 is Allison Wild. 23 is Haley Mignon. 32 is Isabel Pitcher. For St. Mary's, Gabby Torres is 22. Pamela Gonzalez, jumping, is 13. 10 is Christina Nowicki. 3 is Michaela Johnson. And 32 is Olivia Nazaire. It's swatted back in the backcourt. St. Mary's will have a chance to get on the board first. Straight man-to-man. Nobody coming out to help. And we got a foul. Elizabeth Galala trying to pick off the pass and bumped into Nowicki. St. Mary's got a break there. Nobody came to Gonzalez's aid to help her. So straight man-to-man. They tried a little give and go with Nazaire. They threw the bounce pass a little too far. So Tewksbury can get on the board first. St. Mary's goes to 1-2-1-1 full court trap. They go over the top and they beat it. They were lucky to get that pass, throwing it clear across court. You might be able to hear the coach, Mark Bradley from Tewksbury. He's become a good friend. When St. Mary's played, I believe it was Steps against St. Mary's. St. Mary's played in the North Final at Tewksbury, which is an absolutely gorgeous school, gorgeous gym. We were there, and Mark Bradley took very good care of us. He got us a spot, he got us chairs, he made sure we were comfortable. So when I walked over to talk to him, he said to me, "Do you remember me?" I said, "I remember everybody that takes care of me." Stripped away as they try to go to the basket. Torres gives it to Gonzalez from the free throw line. Off the rim, no good. Tip. Tewksbury tried to save it. Tibbetts couldn't save it. Pitcher couldn't save it. It went out of bounds. Obviously, Tewksbury in the red, St. Mary's in the gold. Haley Mignon getting the assignment to cover Gonzalez, who's the leading scorer for St. Mary's. They try to go up top, and it's tipped away. Allison Wild got a hand on it and knocked it away. Nowicki is stuck. Johnson couldn't get the shot off. They go inside, shot is missed, and it goes out off Nazaire. So almost like whoever scores first is going to win. We played almost 2 minutes. And there's the opening. They beat the defense down court, and Haley Mignon gets the pass and lays it in all by herself. Gonzalez going to get called for steps. St. Mary's very slow getting out of the blocks. They go deep, and then they go too deep. Wild went up, got the pass at midcourt, tried to lead. Mignon. They were lucky to get that pass complete. And they were lucky to get that ball back. Around the rim and in. Gonzalez looking for a three-point play. They finally score. Took them over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. completes the three-point play. And St. Mary's grabs a 3-2 lead. That was the second foul on Elizabeth Galella, and she has to go to the bench. They go over the top. Blocked by Nazaire on the try by Erin Galella. And we're going to foul against Gonzalez. And they already threw us a curve with the roster they gave us does not have a number 2. Who was the replacement? We'll have to find out at halftime. 5-second call. They don't get the ball in bounds, so both teams turn the ball over. This is almost like a fast-pitch softball game or a baseball game, 3-2. And we played 2.5 minutes. Torres lets it fly off the rim. Gonzalez with the rebound, and we're going to get a foul against Pitcher. Looking for the rebound, she bumped into Gonzalez. Johnson lets it fly. Didn't hit anything. Pitcher comes away with it. And they give it to Galella to bring up. But too strong. Tipped up from Nowicki to Gonzalez. Now, all by herself, Nazaire. Good look by Gonzalez. They go over the top. Mignon lays it in after St. Mary's had gone 5 in a row. To kick out to Johnson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Johnson gets her own rebound. She threw it over the head of Nazaire. Had the right idea. Nazaire was inside position, but she threw it high and away and over the head, out of bounds. They go deep again, a collision at half court. Torres going up, trying to get the ball. Got everything but. She knocked the Tewksbury player down. I have to say player because they don't know who number 2 is. They did have an additional 2, Rebecca DeFrancisco and Michaela Svensson, but they didn't have numbers for them. So maybe one of them. The 3-point basket by Galella. So St. Mary's ran 5 in a row now. Tewksbury has run 5 in a row, and St. Mary's throws it away. Tewksbury looking to add to that string of 5 in a row. St. Mary's straight man-to-man. The pass went straight to Nazaire. Pass a little bit behind Torres. Metella in the ball game for St. Mary's. She had the game of her life last time against Arlington Catholic. Nowicki has it taken away. Mignon. And Gonzalez is going to get called for the foul. She hurt her hand trying to reach in and get the pass. And that's her second. She was a half a step late stepping in trying to pick off that pass. Shot too strong. Out off Nowicki. Steps called. I think Pitcher thought she was going to be able to shoot the ball right away. And when she couldn't, she took an extra step trying to get loose. Kylie Tibbetts in the game for Tewksbury. Matella, the long three off the rim, no good. Good position by Tibbetts, stripped away by Gonzalez. Too strong with the shot by Torres. That's kind of a wild shot going to the basket. Mignon took a really wild shot. Tewksbury's lucky to get the ball back. Low scoring period, 7-5 Tewksbury with 2:28 left. Both teams kind of, the offense is cold as the weather outside. Off the rim, no good. Gonzalez, good position inside, and again, I don't know her name, I'm gonna find out. Gonzalez had to go over the top. Gonzalez still flicking that hand, and it's her shooting hand too. That she hurt trying to steal that ball. Tip knocked away. Stolen away. Dietrich just reached in and picked the pocket. Gonzalez shut off. Torres throws in a three. That ends that 5-0 streak. Shot off the rim, no good. Tipped up. Torres winds up with it. 5 in a row by Torres. So we have runs of 5. St. Mary's ran 5. Tewksbury ran 5. Now St. Mary's runs 5. I guess the last team to run 5 will win the game. Steps called. She kind of slid that back foot a little bit. Alexis Palomino in the game for Tewksbury as they now go to a 2-3 zone. They were man-to-man for a while. Gonzalez three-point shot off the rim, down court. Mignon throws it up, doesn't go. Nice rebound by Matella. Stepped in and took it away from Mignon. Final minute and counting. Gonzalez lets it fly, hits it for 3. Eight in a row by St. Mary's. And they open up their biggest lead of the game, 6. While we're here at St. Mary's campus, congratulations to Frank Pagluca and his girls hockey team qualifying for the state tournament with a big win over Winthrop. So St. Mary's breaks that streak of 5 in a row. Tewksbury led 2-0. St. Mary's ran 5 to lead 5-2. Tewksbury ran 5 to lead 7-5. St. Mary's had run 5. And then Gonzalez hit that 3 to make it 8 in a row. So they break the streak of 5. And with 35 seconds left, St. Mary's has held a good Tewksbury team to 7 points. Back to that full court pressure. They go over the top again, and now they throw it away. So they found a spot over the top to break the press, but then they try to go up court too quick, threw it too far ahead. Metella along the baseline, throws it in. 10 in a row by St. Mary's. Shot clock is off. Off the rim. They had to get it up. The buzzer sounds. So we had 5 in a row by St. Mary's, 5 in a row by Tewksbury. St. Mary's ends the period with a 10-0 run. And St. Mary's builds up an 8-point lead. It's St. Mary's 15, Tewksbury 7 at the end of 1. Tewksbury will have the basketball, and they've got to warm up a little bit. They only got 7 points in that first period. St. Mary's on a 10-0 run as we start the second period. Started to go down the lane, gets shut off, and now takes steps, trying to make the pass. Tewksbury have a little bit of trouble getting an offense started. They've turned the ball over quite a few times. I think they get more turnovers than points. Tipped and knocked out by Mignon. Torres way outside. Gonzalez tries to dump it into Nazir. The kick out to Metella. Couldn't get the shot off. Torres has to take it. Tipped up. And then Torres knocked it out. She had to take a tough shot because the shot clock was winding down. Now in the backcourt, Metella's going to get called for a bump. Fourth team foul on St. Mary's. Tewksbury has 3. And we go back to that full court pressure. Tewksbury handles the pressure well. Now they throw it away again. Knocked loose. Tewksbury gets it back. Tewksbury turned it over. St. Mary's returned the favor. They kick it out for the shot from the corner. Good for 3 by Mignon. That ends a long streak by Tewksbury. Steps called against Metella. Metella's going out. Ashley Sullivan comes in. They go over the top and beat it. Steps called again. Both teams having trouble getting into their offense. Detriot to Gonzalez. Sullivan gets stuck and really gets stuck and throws it away. Tewksbury got her in the corner. She couldn't get rid of it. Nice pass from Mignon to Palomino. So there's that 5 in a row again. Tewksbury with their second 5-0 streak gets them back in the game. We're going to get a foul against Tewksbury out front. Kind of looked like Torres double dribble, but they didn't call it. So the team fouls are even at 4. They've taken away Gonzalez, able to get inside, and they've shut off Nazaire inside as well. Demir's having to do it from outside shooting. As I say that, Gonzalez gets to the basket, gets the bounce. First time she's been able to penetrate a little bit. Around the rim and in for two. Stolen away by Mignon. She's got 9. Nazaire trying to go to the basket. They're not going to count the basket. They're going to call the foul. So a 9-2 run by Tewksbury has got them back in the game. Way cross court. Johnson from dead in the corner. Air ball. Mignon gets grabbed and held, and she's going to be able to give Tewksbury the lead back. St. Mary's wants a timeout. Looked like St. Mary's was starting to coast a little bit. After both teams had five-point runs, St. Mary's ended the period 10-0 to open up an 8-point lead. And all of a sudden, here comes Tewksbury. They're on a 9-2 run, and they can extend that with Mignon at the foul line, getting 2, with a chance to put Tewksbury in the lead. Are they calling it a non-shooting foul? The referee just pointed like the ball was going to be out of bounds. I thought she was going to the basket. St. Mary's coming off a big win against Arlington Catholic. They were beaten soundly by Arlington Catholic at Arlington Catholic earlier, and they came back and just ran away and hid. After losing to Arlington Catholic by very big numbers, they came back here and held Arlington Catholic to 34 and beat them by 30, a tremendous turnaround. So they did call it a non-shooting foul. I thought she was shooting. St. Mary's got a break there. Stolen away by Nazaire. Strong to the basket and lays it in. Only the second basket by St. Mary's, and we're into the second half of this period. Off the rim, no good. Torres with the rebound. Swatted away. What a play by Allison Wild. Just put the hand up and whacked it away. And we're going to foul against St. Mary's. 3:24 left in the period. Tewksbury will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Tewksbury has 1 to waste before St. Mary's shoots. Five-second call. Second time Tewksbury couldn't get the ball inbounds. If St. Mary's could get a 3 here, it would be another 5-0 run. Torres too strong, picking right inside Nazaire in the perfect spot. The ball off the backboard, right into the lap of Nazaire for the easy layup. And St. Mary's pushes the lead to 5 after Tewksbury had cut it to 1. Getting inside and laying it in nicely. Nice pass from, it was Elizabeth Galella getting the pass from Palomino. Swatted away again. Another nice play by Wild. Shot way too strong. Coach Bradley very active on the sideline, yelling out instructions, set up the offense. From three-point land, off the rim and out. Tipped and saved, and then Mignon took steps. Great play by Erin Galella to go up, get it, save it, and then Mignon looked like a halfback running for a first down as she took 3 or 4 steps. Final 2 minutes of this second period. Sullivan lets it fly off the rim, no good. Gonzalez comes away with the rebound and pulls it out. Torres goes to the floor. Mignon takes it away. Swat Johnson tried to get the basketball. Instead, she got a piece of Palomino. Nice pass from Mignon to Palomino for the basket. A three-point play could tie it up. Johnson picks up her second foul. That brings Metella back in the game. Torres got tied up. Mignon took it away. Nice bounce pass leading Palomino. Missed the free throw. Gonzalez winds up with it, so St. Mary still holds on to a skinny 1-point lead. Gonzalez down the lane gets hit. She'll get 2 at the line. Off the back of the rim with the first one. Gonzalez makes 1. Bounce pass to Mignon. She's down court, lays it in. She's got 11, and we're dead even at 22. Seven points in the period for St. Mary's. Nazaire looked like she had a lane and didn't take it, kicked it out. Torres misses the shot. Tewksbury can get the lead. DeRoche outside. Shot clock winding down. Off the rim, no good. Gonzalez tipped it. Coming up with it. Shot on the shot with Galella. Shot clock is off. Inside, wide open, couldn't hit the shot. Foul at the buzzer. St. Mary's got what they wanted. They got a layup, and they missed it. And Mignon's going to get 2 at the line, and she can give Tewksbury a lead going into the locker room. They're putting 0.4 seconds back up on the clock. Not enough for St. Mary's to do anything. Mignon's had a big first half. She's got 11 of their 22. Missed the first, so the best she can do is give Tewksbury a 1-point lead. But considering they're down 8 at the end of 1, not too bad. She missed them both, and she stepped over the line anyway. So we wind up dead even. St. Mary's got a chance to throw it the length of the court, but that's the best they can do. So St. Mary's gets 7 points in the period, and they managed to come out with a 22-22 tie. Tewksbury with a big second period after only getting 7 in the first. They get 15, so they matched. St. Mary was 15-7 St. Mary's in the first. It turns out 15-7 Tewksbury in the second. So we started dead even when they threw the ball up at midcourt. When they throw the ball up at midcourt to start the second half, we'll be dead even again. St. Mary's 22, Tewksbury 22 at the end of 2. In, out, and back in again. Michaela Johnson throws in a 3 to start the second half, and now Tewksbury turns it over. They've had problems just taking the ball in bounds. They had 2 5-second calls. Now they stepped in bounds and turned the ball over. Inside to Gonzalez, kicked out to Johnson. Gonzalez comes away with it. Torres kicks it out. Nazir doesn't take the shot. And they call Torres for a double dribble. Well, again, both teams turning the ball over. Strange first half. 15-7 St. Mary's, 15-7 Tewksbury. Up and in by Galala. Off the rim, no good. Munoz down court by herself, laying it in. And they take the lead, 26-25. Off the rim, no good. Johnson with the putback, no good. Nowicki gets fouled. Last Tewksbury lead was 7-5. Off the rim, no good. Down court again. Mignon just takes off. And it's paid off. She got 11 in the first half. Gonzalez had 9 for St. Mary's. Shot clock winding down. And we got a reach-in foul against St. Mary's. Off the rim. Nice inbounds pass to Erin Galella. Caught it and picks up the third foul on Torres. And she's at the line for 2. Her first point since the first period when she threw in a 3. She makes them both. First 2 free throws made by Tewksbury. Knocked off. Munoz there, take it away. And she gets fouled. They try to make the pass out to Nowicki, went off her leg. It was Erin Galella doing battle with her, and Mignon wound up taking it away. and she's at the foul line. And she had 2 at the end of regulation that she missed, and now she's missed 3 in a row. And she can't believe it either. And she missed it again. Gonzalez has it stripped away. The ball goes to the floor. Tewksbury comes away with it. Mignon's all by herself. Missed the layup. And we got a foul against St. Mary's. They're not covering Mignon. She's not. They're playing 5-on-4 because Tewksbury is sending Mignon down court looking for the touchdown pass. And St. Mary's is not getting back. 3rd foul on Nowicki. Shot too strong. Tipped up from Matella to Gonzalez. Strong to the basket by Gonzalez. She lays it in. Tewksbury by a point. Off the rim, no good. Tipped again. Gonzalez comes away with it. Matella. Both officials had the call. It came maybe a millimeter late, but they both had the call. And Matella's going to get 2 at the line. That's the 3rd foul on Elizabeth Kalala. So we found out that number 2 is Cafferty. She's in the game. Matella makes 1. So we're tied again at 28. As both teams have scored 6. Too strong. Gets your own rebound. Blocked. Again, a millimeter late. I'm not questioning the call, but the ball was blocked and St. Mary's got possession and the whistle came. So it's just a millimeter late with the whistle, but Weil will get 2 at the line. St. Mary's halfway through this period has already committed 5 fouls. And Tewksbury has missed a bundle of free throws. Weil gives Tewksbury a 1-point lead. That 2-3 zone has hampered. They haven't been able to go inside to Nazaire, and Gonzalez hasn't been able to penetrate that much and get inside. Too strong with the shot. And it went out deep, almost to the St. Mary's bench when Mignon picked it up. Too strong with the shot. Follow won't go. They come away with it. And now we got a jump ball. It'll be Tewksbury's basketball. This has not been a masterpiece. I think both coaches would like to burn this tape. What a play. And they missed a shot, and they missed it again. And now we got a foul. They made a great pass inside. They missed a layup. Then they were too far underneath. Hit the bottom of the rim with the next one. And St. Mary's gets it back with a chance to get the lead back. Gonzalez inside, lays it in. She got the bounce. They went back to it to Gonzalez. And they're going to call it against Torres. She bumped and then wound up sitting down. So 2:49, that's the fourth foul on Torres. That's going to bring Dietrich in the game. But with 2:49 left in the third period, Tewksbury will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. That's an awful tough call. Pitcher looked like she was ramming in to Metella. I thought they might call an offensive foul. That's another free throw missed. I think Coach Bradley is going to have foul shooting practice tomorrow with Tewksbury. And they missed another one. Gonzalez penetrated, but then had to take it back out inside to Nazea. Metella, the runner, too strong. Wild. And there's Mignon down court. And she tried to save it and get it back to Cafferty. And it went out of bounds. But there's again, Mignon way down court looking for the touchdown. Metella for three, too strong. Pitcher with the easy rebound. Coast to coast, Gonzalez got a piece and knocked it out. Final 2 minutes of this third period, another low-scoring period. St. Mary's has 8, Tewksbury has 7. Offensive foul. And we got a timeout, St. Mary's. Third foul on Erin Galella. So both Galellas have 3. St. Mary's leading by a point. And offense is hard to come by. St. Mary's got 15 in the first. Tewksbury got 15 in the second. Otherwise, it's been virtually dead even. St. Mary's 7 in the second, Tewksbury 7 in the first. And now, St. Mary's has done them one better here in the third. St. Mary's has 8, Tewksbury has 7. With 1:38 left in the period, so they're not setting any offensive records here. And it's not that the defense is playing that great. It's just that both teams are turning the ball over numerous times. And Tewksbury has missed a ton of free throws. So St. Mary's with a 1-point lead and they have the basketball. Underhand layup won't go. Here we go again. Mignon out front. Throws it in. She just hangs around half court. The pass off the leg, and here's Mignon again. She just hangs around half court, and it breaks for the basket, and they get it to her. And all of a sudden, it's 33-30 Tewksbury. And guess what? That's another 5-0 run. .110 left in the period. Actually, it's a 4-0 run. But Mignon has got nothing but layups. She's fast breaking. She's got 17 points. And all of them have been out front getting passes, laying it in. She hit 1 3-point basket. Otherwise, it's been all wide open out front, laying it in. They've taken Nazir virtually out of the ballgame, and they've certainly slowed Gonzalez down. And nobody else has been able to pick up the slack. They try to go inside, they throw it away. Here's Mignon again. This time she bounces it to Palomino. We got a foul against Tewksbury reaching in. Gonzalez too strong. Nazir with the rebound. Can't hit the shot. Gonzalez ties up. Pitcher. St. Mary's will get the basketball. Shot clock is off. In and out. And a foul against St. Mary's. That's going to put Wild at the line shooting 1-on-1. Wild makes the first. Misses another one. Wrap around by Sullivan doesn't go. Nazir gets the rebound, missed the layup. Gets it back and lays it in. They got a break there. She missed the first one. Here comes Mignon. Around the rim and out. She gets her own rebound and throws it in. Beats the clock. She's the smallest player on the floor. She took an impossible shot, missed it, but then got in among the trees, got her own rebound and laid it back in. We were tied at the end of the half. Tewksbury has sprinted out to a 6-point lead. It's Tewksbury 38, St. Mary's 32 at the end of 3. 8 minutes of basketball left. Tewksbury with a 6-point lead. Mignon leading the way. She's got 19 points. And she's got a couple of assists. And they have the basketball. They held St. Mary's to 10. And we got a foul against St. Mary's. And that's going to put Alexis Palomino at the line for 1-on-1. She makes them both. First time that's happened. Tewksbury has an 8-point lead. Three-point basket by Sullivan. Gets St. Mary's back within 5. Nazir is going to get called for the foul. And that's going to be 2 from now on. 7:16 left. Tewksbury will be shooting 2 at the line. And Tewksbury has a foul to waste. So everything going by way of the Redmen. And all of a sudden they're making their free throws. They missed that one. Mignon almost got another rebound. Out. It went out off Elizabeth Colella. St. Mary's got a break there. They got stuck. Nobody came to help Sullivan. Nowicki, they didn't beat the shot clock. They wound up turning it over. They go over the top again to beat the press. In and out. Metella with the rebound. Ahead to Gonzalez. They shut her off. She almost turned it over. They tried to go inside Nazaire. Wild took it away. Back-to-back turnovers by St. Mary's. A shot clock violation, a turnover. They had a chance to eat into that 6-point lead. Gonzalez picks it off. Too strong to the basket. Nazaire lays it in and gets fouled. Good hustle by Nazaire to hurry up, get down court. She can cut it to one possession with a free throw. They're down 4. St. Mary's will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. They'll be shooting 1-on-1. Tewksbury shoots 2. The 3-point play by Nazaire gets St. Mary's back within 3. She had to go way up in the air to catch the ball. When she came down, she shuffled her feet. So a 3-point basket will get St. Mary's even. Sullivan stuck in the corner. Nazaire winds up with it. Did they give St. Mary's a timeout? I think they were going to turn the ball over. Nazaire was falling down. She got rid of the ball, and Tewksbury picked it up. But I think they gave Jeff Newhall the timeout before that. So St. Mary's might have got a big break there. They were going to lose the basketball. A 3-point basket will tie it for the Spartans. Tewksbury got this lead. It was 28-28 in the third period. They outscored St. Mary's 10-4 to get the lead to 6 at the end of 3. Way across court. They were lucky to get that ball back. Gonzalez just tipped it. Off the rim, no good. Nazaire with the rebound. Mignon almost picked it off. Torres is coming back. Nowicki will go out. St. Mary's lucky to hold on to the basketball here. A couple of really tough passes. And now Gonzalez will be at the line shooting 1-on-1 as he got run into by Erin Galella, and that's her 4th. She was a half a step late in picking off that pass. St. Mary's almost gave it away. Gonzalez needs the first to get the second. She can get St. Mary's back within a point with a lot of time left. No lead has been safe in this game. Torres almost picked it off. She knocked it out. They were going over the top to Mignon. The fall away hangs and goes for Erin Galella. Swatted away by Weil. Gonzalez for three. In, out, and back in again. And we're dead even. Our third tie. Stolen away by Nazaire. Torres doesn't get the bounce. Gonzalez with the rebound, lays it in. 5 in a row by Gonzalez. And it's St. Mary's by 2. Almost thrown away by Torres. And we got a timeout called by Coach Bradley. So St. Mary's with an 11-5 run after falling down 38-32 at the end of 3 with that (10-4) run. Ending the third period. Now St. Mary's starts the third. A big three-point bomb by Gonzalez tied it after Sullivan got a 3. And they battle back. So now it's Tewksbury who has to score to get back in it. Just past the halfway mark. Another 5-second call. That's their third. Good defense by St. Mary's. Tewksbury had nowhere to go with the basketball. Matella almost stepped out of bounds. Torres with the runner. Can't hit it. Gets her own rebound and lays it in. Stolen away. Torres knocks it home. And all of a sudden, that 6-point lead by Tewksbury at the end of 3 is now reversed. It's St. Mary's leading by 6. 3:26 left. (17-5), the run by St. Mary's here in the third period. And it's been each team taking turns. Every time it looks like somebody's going to run away and hide, the other team comes back. This time it's St. Mary's turn here as Torres inserted back in the game with those 4 fouls, gets 4 in a row. After Gonzalez has scored 5 in a row, and Sullivan hit a big 3. And all of a sudden, it's a 6-point lead for the Lady Spartans. Stolen away by Metella. And we got a foul. And that's going to put Gonzalez at the line. Metella, we said, had her game of her life against Arlington Catholic, getting 13 or 14 points. I think it was 13. Playing really good defense. And now she does it again. She makes a big steal. Gonzalez hits another big free throw. Gets another one. 9 points in the period. Another steal by Metella. And she double dribbled. Great play by Metella. Tewksbury caught a break there, but they're down 8. And they haven't been able to free Mignon up for layups. Shot way too strong. Gonzalez picks it off. Torres with a 3. She's got 7 in a row. We're going to get Nazaire for a foul. A 22-5 run by St. Mary's has kind of put this one away. And that's another free throw missed by Tewksbury, and they've missed a few. They've made 7, but they've missed a lot more than that. Elizabeth Galella makes 1. We played 5.5 minutes in this fourth period. Tewksbury only has 1 basket. And we got a foul against Tewksbury. Gonzalez back at the line. They haven't been able to get Mignon free since she had that little spurt at the end of the third period. 10 points in the fourth period by Gonzalez. Make it 11. $15 in the second half. Swatted away by Nazaire. Cafferty tried to go to the basket strong, and Nazaire said, "Not in my house." She just whacked it away. She did what Wild for Tewksbury has done a couple of times. Three-point bomb by Erin Galella. Gives her double digits. Metella off the rim. Gonzalez winds up with a rebound. What a great pass to Nazaire. Great look. She could have easily thrown it up. The turnaround instead. In from behind. Gonzalez is going to be back on the free throw line, this time for 2. Both teams in double penalty, and this one is over. St. Mary's got a real scare by Tewksbury at the end of the third period, but they come out on fire in this fourth period, especially Gonzalez. Makes another one. She's 7 for 7 in the fourth period. 8 for 8. 13 points. She had 13 points going into the fourth period. She's got 13 points in the fourth period. Mignon strong to the basket, found the bottom of the rim. Gets fouled, she'll go to the free throw line, but a little too late. That gives her a 20. She's got 20 of their 48. Most of those on breakaway layups. They missed another free throw. And Gonzalez was looking to hit Torres. Torres going to the basket. The pass was behind her. So we said when they had those 5-0 runs and 9-2 runs and 10-4 runs, we said the last run could probably win the game, and that's St. Mary's here in the fourth period. Stepping back, throwing up a prayer, and it was answered. Wild gets a three. Mignon takes it away. Wraps it around, no good. Tipped up from Gonzalez to Sullivan. Final minute. Nazaire all by herself again. And we get a timeout. So the double-digit lead is going to look like an easy win for St. Mary's for their 10th win. But it was anything but. We were tied 43-43. St. Mary's has outscored Tewksbury since then, 19-8. (30-13). .45 seconds left. Too strong. Here's Mignon again. I don't know how she does it. She's the smallest player on the floor. She went in and got the rebound. And that's the kind of shot Jeff Newell would say, let her take that shot. She can't make that shot. She just threw it up, hoping she'd get fouled, and she did. She's at the free throw line. And that's another free throw missed. And she missed another one. Shot clock is off. St. Mary's doesn't have to shoot the basketball. Instead, they throw it away. So Tewksbury is going to go to 8-5. St. Mary's going to go to 10-4, getting a little bit closer to that tournament berth as the shot clock is winding down, game clock winding down. And as I said, double-digit lead is going to look like an easy win for St. Mary's, but anything but. Too strong. That'll do it. They just hold the basketball. So St. Mary's is going to get the win, but Tewksbury gave them everything they could handle. They matched 15-7 in the first two periods. They were tied at 22 at halftime. A 10-4 run at the end of the third period gave Tewksbury a 38-32 lead. From that point, St. Mary's outscored them 30-13. We got our third tie. We were tied at 22. We were tied at 28. Our third tie, 43 apiece. St. Mary's went on that 19-8 run to finish the game. Overall, 30-13 from the third period. So St. Mary's, 30 points in the fourth period. And it looks like they win it going away, but as I mentioned, Tewksbury gave them all they could handle. For Tewksbury, Erin Galala had 10, Palomino had 8, Wild had 8 and had 3 or 4 really nice defensive blocks. And Haley Mignon had 20. On the other side, Michaela Johnson had a 3. Olivia Matella had 3. Ashley Sullivan hit a big 3 in the 4th period. And it was the big 3, Gonzalez, Torres, and Nazea in that 4th period. Gonzalez had 13. Gabby Torres had 7. And Nazea had 7. As they put up a big 30. They only had 32 through 3. They put up 30 in the 4th period. Torres had 12. She got 7 in a row in that 4th period after sitting with those in the foul trouble. Nazea had 6 at halftime. Only had 1 basket in the 3rd period, but she got that big 7 points, coming up with 15. Gonzalez had 13 at the end of 3. She got 13 in the 4th to wind up as the big scorer with 26, leading the Lady Spartans to their 10th win. So St. Mary's finally unlocked the offense in the 4th period. And the big 3, Torres, Nazea, and Gonzalez, put 27 points up, aided by a 3-point basket by Sullivan, and they turn a 6-point deficit at the end of 3 into a big 11-point lead for their 10th win. 62-51, St. Mary's wins it. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.